Thank you for your interest in moving beyond the page. We want you to have as much information about our program as possible so that you can make the best curriculum decision for your family. This presentation will provide you with an introduction to the age 9 to 11 level and will walk you through each of the 4 concepts that make up this year of academic instruction. The age 9 to 11 level of our program is recommended for children who are reading on a 5th to 6th grade reading level. For example, in the first semester of this year, your child will read The View from Saturday, My Side of the Mountain, and A House of Tailors. It is important that your child not struggle with the reading level since they will be doing an in-depth literary analysis of these books. Your child should also be comfortable independently writing multiple paragraphs on a topic before beginning this level of the program. You might find that you are stuck between 2 levels of moving beyond the page and are not sure which one fits your child's ability. When this happens, we usually recommend that you start with one concept of the lower level. Use those 9 weeks as an evaluation period. If you think it's the right level, then you can just continue on. But if you feel that your child is ready to move forward, it is a great time to do so. The 9 to 11 level is the first year of our program that is student-directed. The core instructional material in the curriculum is written so that your 9 to 11-year-old can follow the instructions and work through the units with a fair amount of independence. Parent overview pages are located in the back of the manual that provide you with an overview of the activities, answer keys, questions you can ask to assess your child's understanding, and also to support your child's learning. Even though the curriculum is student-directed, you can still take as active a role as you wish if your child is at the lower end of the age range, or if they're just not ready for this level of independence. Like previous levels of moving beyond the page, the age 9 to 11 level consists of 4 concepts that make up the full year of academic instruction. Each concept takes approximately 9 weeks to complete, and each of the 4 concepts includes 3 science and social studies units and 3 language arts units. Each of these units are comprised of 10 to 13 lessons and a final project. Moving beyond the page covers science, social studies, and language arts. Through this year of curriculum, your child will complete 12 literature units, 6 science units, and 6 social studies units. Each day, your child will work through 2 lesson plans, one in language arts and the other in either science or social studies. As is the case with all of our levels, the age 9 to 11 level requires minimal preparation time. The activities are fully defined, clearly laid out, and easy to use. As you will see in more detail later, moving beyond the page is an interdisciplinary curriculum. We want children to become global thinkers and to be able to draw connections between different subjects. For example, as children learn about immigration and science, they will be reading a book called The House of Tailors that follows a German immigrant to the United States. The 6 units that make up the 9 to 11 science curriculum cover a variety of topics, including earth science and biology through the study of biomes, the living seas, and the human body. Physics, astronomy, and chemistry are covered through the study of space and energy, and a fun science history unit that covers technology and invention. Children also work through 6 social studies units. They will continue to study American history through units that cover colonization and revolution, westward expansion, Lincoln, as well as immigration. But social studies is much more than history. In addition, students will also cover geography, government, and culture. Because many of the projects require materials that you will probably not have around the house, we integrate many science and social studies kits into our curriculum at this level. Our goal is to provide you with an inquiry-based, hands-on curriculum. For language arts, your child will work through 12 literature units that integrate grammar, vocabulary, spelling, reading comprehension, story elements, figurative language, and writing. Our writing program is designed to help your children excel in the 6 essential traits of writing. These include ideas, interesting words, organization, grammar, voice, and sentence structure. These 12 literature units combine to provide a comprehensive language arts program. Each day you will do 1 lesson from language arts and 1 lesson from science or social studies. Your child will spend about 30 minutes in independent reading in language arts, followed by about 1 hour working through the language arts activities. This will be followed by an additional hour in the science or social studies lesson, and when added to the 45 minutes working through a math curriculum of your choice, you can expect to spend approximately 3 to 3.5 hours on structured homeschool activities each day. Now we are going to take a quick overview of the age 9 to 11 level. This overview is intended to provide you with a brief look at some of the topics and projects that will be looked at through this year. It is by no means an exhaustive look at the topics covered, but it should give you an idea of the types of activities that you and your child will enjoy over this year of instruction. Students begin the year with a study of poetry as they embark on the concept of relationships. They even read a book about a boy who thinks he does not like poetry, but he begins to appreciate it once he understands it. Your child will explore the use of figurative language in poetry and create many of his own poems. At the end of this unit, they have a coffee shop poetry reading where they read their poems aloud. In social studies, they do a study of the 50 states by analyzing each region of the country. Then, students move on to a physics and chemistry unit on energy where they analyze the characteristics of light and experiment with energy sources. In the accompanying literature unit, a Newbery Award winner, The View from Saturday, your child will experience a special relationship between 4 friends who are on a competitive academic team. He will also do an in-depth study of verbs and verb usage. At the 4th or 5th grade, most states have a state history requirement. Moving Beyond the Page provides an independent study research project that helps children explore the past and present of their state. The accompanying literature guide is American Tall Tales and Legends. In this unit, children analyze hyperbole and figures of speech. The next concept, diversity and interdependence, begins with a hands-on study of the oceans. Students simulate tides and waves and learn about marine life. Simultaneously, they are reading a novel called The Key, which follows the lives of 2 very different people stranded on a deserted island. In this literature unit, students practice writing more complex sentences with prepositional phrases and varied sentence beginnings. Students then move on to a study of immigration. Most of the unit is focused on the wave of immigration between 1880 and 1920. The accompanying literature unit is about a German immigrant girl who immigrates to America under unusual circumstances and must learn to live in a new world that she discovers. In this literature unit, children can analyze clauses within sentences and comma usage. The final science unit of the first semester is on biomes. Here, students explore habitats and niches, energy pyramids, and the carbon cycle as they analyze the interdependent relationship between plants and animals. For language arts, students read a novel called My Side of the Mountain. In this literature unit, they analyze root words, prefixes, and suffixes. The second semester begins with a study of discovery and survival. Through this unit, they begin with Jamestown and follow the colonists through the American Revolution. The Witch of Blackbird Pond is an award-winning historical fiction novel about a girl who goes to live with Puritan relatives. In this literature unit, students analyze run-on and fragment sentences, practice editing, and write a narrative 5-paragraph essay. The second unit is a science unit on inventions, where the child will analyze discoveries in science. Then they try their own hand at invention with the Inventor's Workshop Kit. At the same time, they read an incredibly beautiful novel called The Invention of Hugo Cabret. In this literature unit, children analyze a Greek myth and practice creative writing. For the final unit of this concept, your child will travel west over the Oregon Trail as she learns about the westward expansion of the country from Lewis and Clark to the California Gold Rush. The final novel in this concept is about a girl who moves to a California mining town and the obstacles she faces as she makes a new life. In this unit, students review parts of speech, identify synonyms, and analyze character. The final concept focuses on systems and begins with a fun exploration of the solar system. In this unit, students design models of the planets, identify constellations, and simulate the phases of the moon. Students read the classic science fiction novel A Wrinkle in Time and analyze the genre of science fiction. They practice adding suffixes to verbs, apply rules of plurals, and practice the 4 creative thinking skills. Next, students analyze the state government system and learn how the different branches of the government work together and the concept of federalism. This unit also contains a mini-course on economics. In language arts, your child will read the picture biography of Abraham Lincoln. In this literature unit, he learns to identify participle phrases and how they are used in writing. Your child will also practice writing and delivering a speech. The final science unit of the year is on the human body. In this unit, children examine the different systems of the body and how they function together. For the final language arts unit, the child will work through the independent study process, selecting a topic, locating resources, creating an outline, writing a research report, and developing a related product. The 9 to 11 level will challenge children to become independent learners. Children will learn to write a 5-paragraph essay and will continue to learn and apply the rules of grammar to their writing. Students will be fascinated with the events in American history, from colonization and westward expansion to the great immigration of the early 20th century. The science units will inspire children as they enjoy the many hands-on experiments and simulations that will aid in their scientific understanding.